Alright guys, so we are working with the mic today, doing a little voiceover. Starting out, we're cutting up some Roma tomatoes. As you can see, I'm dicing them up for this Pico de Gallo. Sadly, my microphone did not work when I recorded this video, so what we're working with. But anyways, like I said, dicing up. We're doing 3 Roma tomatoes. The recipe calls for 4, but just decided to cut it down a little bit. We did not need all of that. So, dicing it up, then we're tossing it into a bowl. Next up, we're doing a white onion. I think I did about half of this onion. Just dicing that up super finely. Those mad nice skills. I'm basically a professional chef. Yeah, I'm super excited to cook more. Oh my goodness. Cook more videos for you. No. Doing more cooking videos for you guys. There we go. Because I just bought myself a bunch of new cooking stuff for outside. Camping. But yeah. So look at those nice diced up pieces. Once again, tossing that right into the bowl with the tomato. Just dicing up a little bit more here for good measure. You already know. Tossing that in as well. Next, we're rolling out a little lime. Cutting that in half. And then we're going to squeeze the juice into the bowl. Straight into the bowl. That looking good. There's Spin in the background. My sister's dog. Perfect. Get all that juice out. There he is. Now this recipe does call for cilantro, as most of you probably know, for Pico de Gallo. It has cilantro in it. However, when I bought all the groceries, I didn't use them right away, and then we ended up using the cilantro for dinner. So yeah, that's okay though. We're just working with what we got today. Next, we're giving that a little mix after we put some salt in. And boom, set that to the side. Pico de Gallo is done. Next, we're working on the avocado and lime sauce. This is supposed to also have cilantro in it. However, like I said, didn't have any. So we're doing about half a cup of Greek yogurt, just plain Greek yogurt. Next, we're throwing in 1 lime, juiced. By this time, guys, my hands were literally frozen. As you can see, there's snow on the ground. It's cold outside, and I am not one to like the cold. There we go, got the lime juice in. Next, we are cutting up a small avocado, and we're going to toss that guy in there as well. Perfect avocado right there. Get the seed out. You know it's good avocado when you can just squeeze it out of the shell, skin, whatever we call it. There we go. Now we're tossing in a few seasonings, starting out with some salt. Then we're going to do some black pepper. And some garlic powder. And then lastly, a little bit of ground cumin. Next, tossing that lid on the blender, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that up real quick. So blending that up. As you can see, it's pretty thick. So we're throwing in a little bit of starry to thin it out some. There you go. Quick look at it. Set that to the side. And now we are getting the stove hooked up. Hooking that propane to the little connector and then hook it to the stove. This is my first time using the stove, so I'm super excited about it. Next, we're going to light that burner and toss on a little cast iron pan that we're going to use to fry the fish. Then we are going to toss a bunch of oil in there to fry the fish in. And while this heats up, we're going to go ahead and work on our wet batter for the fish. So starting out with a cup of all-purpose flour. Then we are going in with about a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And then tossing in some seasonings as well, salt, add in some paprika. Next, a little bit of garlic powder, some ground cumin, and then lastly some black pepper. Nice. Then we're going to throw the rest of that can of starry in there. Looking good. Next, we're going to toss in 1 egg. Look at that skill. There's my brother Jackson. Giving that a nice whisk. Mix it up real good, just like so. Next, we are making the dry batter for the fish. So we're starting out with some flour, decent amount there. Next, some garlic powder, some paprika, some salt. As you can see, we're using the same seasoning, some black pepper, and some cumin. Giving that a little mix. You guys get the gist. Super simple. Alright, next we've laid out the fish. Throwing some seasoning on that as well. Just a little salt and pepper. And then give those a flip, and we are going to do the same thing on the other side. Some more salt and pepper on this side. Alright, there's our little setup. We got the fish, we got the dry powder, whatever you call it, and then the wet batter. And we got our little pan. We're doing a little flour test to see if that oil is hot enough. And it sure is, so we are tossing the fish straight into the wet batter and then into the flour after that. Hopefully get it nice and crispy, and then right after that we're tossing it straight into the oil. And we're frying these for a few minutes, flipping halfway in between. And yeah, this is where my hands got to get super freezing. I actually had to go inside and warm them up for a little, because they were just like ice. But yeah, anyway, getting all those into the pan. Look at that, golden crispy. Flipped these halfway through. I did not show that part, but next we are pulling them out, and we're tossing them onto a plate with a paper towel on top, so that grease can fall onto it. But yeah, look at that, it looks nice and crispy. Boom, tossing in the rest of that fish there. Beautiful. Look at it. Giving these guys a flip. Boom, bada bang. And then boom, pull those out, and we are ready to, well, we have one more step. We're going to toss on, we're going to light the other burner really quick, and then we're going to toss on another little pan. And then that is for heating up some tortillas for the tacos. And now we are ready to assemble. We're starting out with the sauce. Put some on there, spread it out. I do wish the sauce was a little bit thinner, but that's okay. Get another little spoonful, and then boom. Next, we are taking the fish, putting some pieces on each one. Gotta get a good amount, just for good measure. Looking good. And then the last step is to throw on some of the Pico de Gallo right on top of the fish. Looking delicioso. Boom, and that's it. Super simple. Here we go. Look at that first bite there. So delicious. Boom. That's the inside. Just looks amazing. And yeah, one more bite there. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was delicious.